Hey everybody, I'm Susan from the St. Louis Pilates Lab in St. Louis, Missouri. Today we're going to do some exercises I like to do when I've been traveling and sitting a lot in an airplane or in a car. We're going to get started. The whole thing should take 5 minutes. Let's get our glutes in gear. The first thing we'll do is the standing footwork. Your feet are in Pilates stance. Arms are stacked genie style. Elbows forward, ribs back. When you lower down, try not to go as low as you usually do. Go where you can feel your glutes stay engaged and then push to come up. We're only doing 5. Really squeeze the heels and lift back up. Heels together, spiral the thighs, ribs back, elbows forward. One more. And then come up and switch arms, other arm on top. Let's go arches. Zip the thighs together, squeeze your seat. We go down. As we come up, ribs back, hips forward up. Again, only go where you can keep your glutes working, not past that point. Only 5, so make them as good as you can. And then we'll come all the way up, other arm on top, lift the toes. We go down, push to come up. Shins as vertical as possible. Ribs back, hips up. 2 more only. And 1 more. And come all of the way up, the tendon stretch. Other arm on top. Up 2, 3, down 2, 3. Work the spiral of the thigh and the squeeze of the heels. Powerhouse in and up. And then let's move on. The next thing we're going to do are exercises adapted from the high chair, the going up front, the going up side, and the crossover. So you can face your box, bench, chair, just something that you can get up on top of without having to leap. So 1 foot goes up, genie style the arms, push the elbows forward, pull the ribs back. Without pushing off that back leg, just push from the front leg. Land gently. It's really common to have one side that's better at this than the other. So if you fall a little bit, no worries. And let's switch at the bottom. 1 leg down, other leg up. Ribs back, hips forward up. Squeeze at the top. And 1 more. And then you'll come down and we'll do the going up side. So you can put 1 foot up on the diagonal. What you're thinking about here is the spiral of this top leg, but keeping weight down through the right big toe. Again, a good way to get your transverse abs to work is genie style arms, ribs back, and then we float up and back down. Try to keep your ribs over your hips as best you can. Squeeze into a big external rotation at the top. And then we'll come down and we'll switch sides. Other foot up, arms genie style. Externally rotate the top leg. Land gently, no plopping. Work the spiral of the leg as you come up. And then we'll come down and we'll get set up for the crossover. So the outside leg comes up onto the box. Again, elbows forward, ribs back. This one's really hard to keep your hips square. If you need to, you can put your hands on your hips. You're going to push down through the top foot to come up. Resist the lower. Again, you're working the tripod of the foot that's up and the spiral of the thigh of that same leg. And then we can switch. Cross 1 leg behind. And then drive through that top foot. Elbows forward, ribs back. Hips square. Spiral the leg to come up. 1 more. And then we're going to do the wall chair, last exercise. You just need a wall. You can take a step out. so that when you lower yourself down, your knees and ankles will be stacked. Start with the arms out in front of you. Reach through the arms, pull the ribs back, and push the tailbone back as you slide down the wall. Tiptoe your feet together. Squeeze the legs and sit as low as you can, still feeling your glutes. And then we're going to march the legs. 5 and 5. Ribs back. Try not to wiggle if you can. Easier said than done. Ribs still, hips still. You'll know right away which side is your stronger side. Make yourself even, and then you can stand all the way up. Push yourself away from the wall. Thank you guys. Quick and dirty, 5 minutes. Get your glutes in gear. Remember, you won't get the butt you want by sitting on it. Have a nice holiday.